Kia ora everybody, welcome to Wellington. Windy Wellington, it's living up to its name today. I'm going to take you on a little bit of a windy walk and hopefully it's going to be successful. I will have to hold on with two hands. It's a little bit gusty. It's a nice day. It's a really, really beautiful day, but strong winds today. Around 55, maybe getting up to 100 k's an hour this afternoon. So she's a strong northerly blowing. And we're going to go for a walk. We're starting at the back of the Parliament buildings here. I'm going to walk you down the little street here. We're going to end up walking up all the steps in front. But I do like to start with this little area because these three sculptures here represent the arrival of people into New Zealand and where they landed. So these three sculptures, here we have the waka, the canoe. They're stone, they're beautiful. We have the bird's head, the manu, and then we have a ceremonial altar there, so where prayers were offered and offerings were given. So the three of these represent the arrival of people into Poneki, into Wellington. Hey Janice, nice to see you. We're in the capital city. It's very windy. I think we'll be okay. So I'm just going to do a shortish walk, looking at the Bee Hive here, the Parliament buildings. We're going to walk around into the front of it, and then here too, everybody's on holiday now, so we won't see any famous people at all. This is the back of the old Parliament buildings. You can see how windy it is. Look at the clouds moving. Nice to see you, Janice. Hope you're all well there. Back of the old buildings. 1919 this one was built, and the Bee Hive was 1979. So it's pretty stunning. We're going to get to the front of it and have a good look at it. But just walking here past these lovely sculptures, I always think these are hidden away at the back, and of course lots of people sitting around having picnic lunches. Are you going to Te Papa? I will probably go to Te Papa tomorrow, Janice. Yeah, tomorrow. I think the weather, we might get a little bit of rain tomorrow, so that's a good indoor thing to do tomorrow. And Te Papa has a Rita Angus exhibition at the moment, the famous New Zealand artist. Let's walk through the gates. Let's walk through the gorgeous gates. And we're going to walk down here. The Reserve Bank's over here. This is where all the money is. And they do have just the windows. They have a $10 note with Kate Shepherd on it. And they have the $5 note there. I'll zoom in, see if you can. No, where's my zoom button? Let's see. You see the money? There's the money. Oh, back. Cool. Let's walk. We're going down here. Oh, we could do a shortcut through here, but let's not do a shortcut. That makes it all a bit boring. It's just a pathway beside the building. It's nice to be able to walk in the street. Hey Dave, nice to see you. We're outside you just missed it. We're going around the front to see the Bee Hive. And nice to see you, Dave. And we were just looking at the Reserve Bank building over here. Used to be able to go in and see all the money machines, and it's all, they've got a bit more security there these days. I guess somebody tried to rob the bank. No, not really, but yeah, no, they just tightened up security. So this is the Turnbull Library over here. That's actually closed at the moment too. They're doing some work on the building. Whoa! I have to hold on to my gimbal with two hands. It's crazy when the gust of wind comes. Hey Benjamin, nice to see you. Just heading down here to, you can see the weather. It's lovely, but it's just a bit too windy for an Aucklander. Wellington people love this. They love it. Whoa, whoa! So you're getting a good sample of a typical windy Wellington day. The wind is forecast to get up to 100 k's an hour this afternoon. Far out, that's pretty strong, isn't it? So let's go. But there's the city centre around this way to the right. We've got the cenotaph here, which is gorgeous, really gorgeous. We'll have a quick look at the cenotaph before we go up all the steps to the Bee Hive, which is just up in here. It's lovely, really nice area. We're also just opposite the largest, one of the world's largest wooden buildings as well, which is now the law faculty for Wellington University, Victoria University. Nice Pohuta kawa tree here. Hello. I never know what's a good time to broadcast, so it's sort of lunchtime here in New Zealand. It is 1:20 in the afternoon, so lots of people sitting around having their lunches. Cenotaph here to remember the First and Second World Wars. And then, hold on, because we're going to be going up all these steps, and when we go up the steps we're going to be at the base of the Bee Hive, right here. So let's go. And the grounds, there's four main buildings for the Parliament here. So of course the Bee Hive is the newest of them, 1979. So we're going up the steps, up with me. Fortunately these steps are divided into three, so you can take a little bit of a break as you go up, turn around and enjoy the view. There's one of the world's largest wooden buildings. It's absolutely gorgeous inside, really beautiful. There's the cloud action today. Up a few more steps. Having a little bit of fun here. A little bit of fun in the wind. And straight after this I'm going to head for coffee and a sandwich. I'm getting a little bit hungry and a little bit dry, and well, whoa, far out. We made it though, we made it. Nearly got blown off that top step. Crazy, really, really crazy. There we are. So we're just looking now at the Bee Hive. So the 10 floors above ground, flag on the top of there as well. 10 floors above ground and 4 underground. And it connects through here to this building here, these two buildings here, which are known as Bowen House. So there's a lot of offices and meeting rooms, you know, a lot of official stuff in there as well. Prime Minister's office, of course, is in the Bee Hive. 4 underground floors as well. And they have these really, really beautiful, this is what's known as government grounds. And it's just a public space where people can relax and enjoy. There's a playground here for kids. Lots of people come, have a picnic lunch. If you're lucky you might see somebody famous, but they're in recession at the moment for the Christmas New Year break. They won't be back. They just take holidays for months, these politicians. But it's beautiful here, really beautiful. You'll be able to hear the flagpoles. It's very windy. I hope the wind noise isn't too bad. Just tuck that under there. The old Parliament buildings, the old government buildings. This was built in 1919, and there was a wooden building here before that burnt down. So then it was rebuilt with New Zealand granite. Beautiful, beautiful. The columns are just amazing. Really beautiful. Imagine building this in the early 1900s. Would have been just fabulous. Richard John Seddon here. He was an early Prime Minister of New Zealand. I'm going to walk down in front of him. I'm going to do the loop through here, which is nice. There's the Bee Hive again. Designed by a British architect, and it's sort of designed a little bit like a beehive with the central core to it, and then lots of rooms coming off it. And they usually are as busy as bees in there, I guess. I'm not sure how much work politicians really do. Lovely old lamps. I guess there's usually more flags here, I'm not sure. I can't remember from my last visit. We've got 2 New Zealand flags here. Can't remember from my last visit whether there were a lot more flags or not. They might take them down. But this area is a fabulous part of Auckland. You can see there's Wellington. There's a beautiful old church just through there in the centre of the screen. That's St. Paul's Cathedral. And they have a gorgeous, it's beautiful inside, and it's famous for the day that they bring all the animals to church to be blessed. And of course all the animals are inside and having a lovely time and making friends. It's a really lovely sort of happy day for everybody. And here we have, this is the government library here, this gorgeous old building. Look, we're going to walk up and have a look because this is one of my favourite, I think this might be my favourite Wellington building. It is gorgeous. And they have a lovely rose garden here as well. I was talking to the gardener just before. She said it has not been a good season for roses because it's been too wet. There's a women's suffrage memorial here. Of course, New Zealand, the first country in the world for women to get the vote. Yeah, the gardener, she said the roses have not been good this year because it's been too much rain, but they look pretty good to me. Look, some of them are beautiful. And they survive this weather. My phone. So I guess you're all having very different weather from this. Some of you will be having snow as it approaches Christmas. Isn't this lovely? Lovely fern here. The back side of the old Parliament buildings. So let's go up here. Beautiful, beautiful building. It's very decorative. I wouldn't actually say it's ornate, but it's just very, very decorative. I think you've been here with me before, Janice. A few more steps. I'm getting my steps in today. Boy, I will have earned this coffee. But I love as you come up the steps, you've got the gorgeous tiles, really beautiful tiles. Lovely windows. This huge forecourt, I guess it's a forecourt. Really beautiful. It's pretty, yeah, really gorgeous. And nice view out. Looking out there in the distance is Mount Victoria, right through between those 2 buildings. So that's another great lookout spot. We can have a little peek in the door. It is a high security area, but the green door is open. So it's the General Assembly Library. This library for members of Parliament was designed by Thomas Turnbull and completed in modified form in 1899. Hi Leslie, nice to see you. Whoa, thanks for joining. So you can see what I mean by very decorative rather than actually being ornate. So this is a no entry point, but I love the floor. Tiny little mosaic tiles. Look at these doors. I mean, the stained glass windows that they made, the wood, everything is gorgeous. Beautiful. Really lovely. Oh, they've got mailboxes and different things. Look, they've got mailboxes, different things here as well. I'm guessing this wood looks like it might be Rimu, the wood. It's got a slightly sort of reddish tinge to it. Something written in Latin here, a little bit hard to read, but really beautiful. Look at this, just think, 1899. The doors are nice and thick, nice door handles. Wow, look at the lock, because the lock, this is the handle for the lock up here. So that pushes up into the little hole to keep the door in place. How fabulous. Then looking out here through the gorgeous windows again. Was 1899, was it? It was 1899. I love it. I just love it. Imagine in the old days what this was like. Just gorgeous. So we're in Wellington, the capital city, the seat of the government in New Zealand. They're all on holiday at the moment. They get those nice long holidays that we don't get. So let's head down. I'm going to take you just for a walk through the grounds. We're going to finish just opposite the big old wooden house there. I have already been to the railway station and I was almost blown away, so it doesn't make for a good viewing experience, I think. Jim, fantastic, nice to see you. Whoa, here we go. Just for Jim, we're going to be looking at 3 of the buildings. We have just for everybody, actually, we're just getting a good spot. Before we move too far away, this is the building we've just been in. Well, we were only in the foyer. That was gorgeous. Diana, nice, thanks for joining. Whoa, hello. So it's all open to the public through here, and there's actually no security anywhere, which is fantastic. This is New Zealand. I think we don't have security because we look after ourselves a bit. You know, if somebody was doing something bad through here, we'd stop them. The worst you can probably do is ride your bicycle in the wrong place. And just into the rose garden. This is a famous rose garden. I was just talking to the gardener just before. She said to me that it's been a bad season for the roses. She's so disappointed. They've had far too much rain. The Bee Hive was completed in 1979. The old one next door was 1919, and this one was 1899. So there are 4 main buildings, and they're actually all in the picture. Behind the Bee Hive you can see a newish building there. That is Bowen House. And there's quite a few offices in there as well, and it connects through to the Bee Hive. But the Bee Hive is one of those world famous pieces of architecture. It's fabulous. I'll get you up a little bit closer in a minute. We're just going to walk under the trees. Somebody on a bicycle. Hi. Hi. Yeah, it's amazing. I have been inside. You can do a tour through there, and they have a little shop and they have an information centre. That's probably open at the moment, I imagine. Beautiful trees planted in these grounds, and seats, and you can bring a picnic in. There's a fabulous playground for kids. Jacinda, our current Prime Minister, was responsible for having a playground installed in the grounds, because of course she's there we are. But this is it. This is Wellington today. We've got some fast moving clouds everywhere. It's, for me, this weather is not quite so pleasant. The wind just drives me crazy. I'm like a horse. I start to go mad. So we're getting a nice, the garden's gorgeous, isn't it? The garden's really beautiful. And that's one thing I have really noticed about Wellington on this trip, is the amount of green spaces that are here. I guess because it's so hilly. So just for example, look between these 2 buildings here. Look at this green hill. See that? That's all, that could be part of the bird sanctuary, I'm not sure. There's a fabulous thing here called Zealandia. There's, oh. Ah! I can't bring you back in now. Hold on, I'm just going to turn it seems to work when I go hello. Oh, here we go. There we go. Yes, I put you on widescreen. Seems to work a little bit better. Yeah, so there we go, the 4 buildings. We've got Bowen House, we've got the Bee Hive, we've got the old Parliament buildings, and then we've got the library. And look, and the green hill in between, and all the trees. And look at, there's St Paul's Cathedral just through there above the red Pahudakawa tree. I've got my zoom buttons back. Oh, back now. No, that was a big zoom. Look at that. They have a little organic farmers market on Saturday mornings. I was there just at the in their car park on Saturday, and it was gorgeous. Yeah, it looks like a huge bird's nest, doesn't it? Yeah. It looks like a huge bird's nest. Zealandia, if you're coming to Wellington ever, Zealandia is a beautiful place to go for a walk through. And of course, because Zealandia is, I'm pretty sure that's probably part of it, because it's right in the middle of the city, it is, let me put you on widescreen so you're getting all of this. Whoa, wind. That's why there's so many birds around the city. And of course, because it's windy, all the little petals are blowing off the Pohutukawa trees. Yeah, and look at this green. This green is gorgeous. Yes, look, it's just gorgeous. This is I think my favourite Wellington building. It's really, really beautiful. The library. I'd love to go and, I wonder if they do tours. I'd love to go in there for a tour one day. So the Bee Hive is 10 floors above ground and 4 underneath. And they've got the flag flying on top. Quite a few flags around here. That's Seddon. He was an early, William John, I think it was an early Prime Minister of New Zealand. Beautiful Pohutukawa tree here. And here's the playground. We walk around the playground, then we'll walk out the gate. Yeah. Beautiful gates here. The entry everywhere. I guess all of those things probably were brought in from England in the early days. Oh, 1913. 1913. It's a nice heart shape there as well. Yeah. Beautiful. I do have to hold on with 2 hands every now and then. So this is the kids' playground here. And it's got like little stepping stones or seats or things here. It's got a little bit of a climbing platform. It's got a fabulous slide. Fantastic slide. There's no kids here at the moment, big kids. It says the play space. Officially opened by Right Honourable Jacinda Ardern, Prime Minister of New Zealand, and the Right Honourable Trevor Mallard, Speaker of the House of Representatives, 20th of November 2019. No, going on the swings, yes. But it's gorgeous. Look, it's to go up the stairs, and along the top. I think this cost a lot of money. It was like something like $27,000 New Zealand dollars. And you come down the other side. Oh, there's a bit of action somewhere. And this is where you come down. We could have done that, but we didn't. But it's gorgeous. Yeah, really beautiful. Just coming back, we're directly in front of the Bee Hive now. Whoa. Fast moving clouds. Beautiful. Under the trees, big trees everywhere. Oh, somebody did just come down. Big boy. We're just going to walk down outside here, and we're going to end up in front of one of the largest wooden buildings in the world, which you can just see through here. You want to go? Yeah, I know. It's got that feel about it, hasn't it? It's got that feel about it. But I'm having such a lovely time in Wellington. It's just so nice to have be out of Auckland. Even though I love Auckland, it's my home. It's just so lovely to spread my wings. Or as we say in New Zealand, spread your legs. So it's all open. There's no security points. There's nothing. It's just an open public space. Whoa! Not sure if you're getting the wind noise, hopefully not too bad. So, yeah, so we're just going to walk out the big gates here under the trees. It's sort of almost, I started, if you want to see a little bit more, watch the beginning. I started behind the Bee Hive, and we looked at 3 beautiful sculptures that are there that I really love. And I always think it's such a nice way to start a broadcast or start a walk or start a tour is with a little bit of art and history. So have a look at that, because there are three beautiful sculptures there that represent the arrival of people into New Zealand. Yeah. Yes, they do. Yeah, blows the weather over, hopefully fairly quickly. So here we go, we are outside. This is the law faculty for Wellington Victoria University here. This building is completely built of wood, and it's one of the largest, well, it is one of the largest wooden buildings in the world. It's got a couple of nice rata trees in front. They look a little bit, if you didn't know, but they are rata, and they're gorgeous. The railway station is just through there to the left. I'm not going there today because it is a wind tunnel. I was just about blown away. When I got there, I had to sit down and take a rest because it took so much energy to get there. Wellington has these buses that are this gorgeous green, so they're really awesome. Here they come again. Really good bus and train service around here. And here's the cenotaph. And there's the Bee Hive. So we walked up all those steps, see all those steps there? We walked up that, so you can add that to your step count for the day, which is pretty cool. The entry to the government gardens. Let me, I'm just going to turn the screen. Hold on. Front. Oh, there we go. It's me. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. We're just going to finish. I'm going to turn the camera again and we're going to look at the gorgeous building behind me. So the gorgeous wooden building, which is the law faculty for Victoria University. Yeah, almost, yes, look, it's crazy. Hey, but hey, keeps the cobwebs away, doesn't it? Yeah, and it's actually good for your hair, I think. You get a bit of air through it, and you know, you can tidy up a little bit later, but hey, who cares? So let me turn. Thank you so much for watching. Okay. Kia ora and ka kite. Thank you so much for joining me in Wellington. I suppose really, we should finish with the Bee Hive, because that was my purpose for coming here. Let's finish with the gorgeous Bee Hive. Thank you so much, everybody. Kia ora, ka kite, and we'll catch you all again soon. Christopher, awesome. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Leslie, Diana, Jim, Dave, awesome. Thank you so much. Janice, I'll catch you all again soon. Benjamin, thank you. Okay, bye for now. And it's Monday, remember, in New Zealand. Thanks.